Hello and welcome to the. No! Immediate. Okay. Hello and welcome to the. Hello and welcome to the yapfest podcast. You know what ain't? You know it ain't the stallion. You know it's your girl.
And I'm Jada Pinkett Smith's name and Chris Rock's mouth.
I was gonna bring that up actually because do you remember when that happened and everybody was like how mad people were at Will Smith?
And he was just doing his husbandly duty.
I was low key on his side. Like, I don't know. Is there any reason I
Oh,
shouldn't be on
absolutely.
his side? Because then everybody was like, he should be. Well, I think he's banned for like 9 years or something, right?
From the Academy, yeah. If you couldn't already tell, this episode we are talking about award shows. We are currently in the middle of award season. Tomorrow, after recording this, is the Oscars. And so we're still very much in the heat of it. But yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say that we won't know who the Oscar winners are. So like because the Oscars are tomorrow, the day we're recording this, the Oscars are tomorrow. So like Cynthia Erivo
I'm
might be an EGOT winner by tomorrow, you guys. I keep calling it. I hope she wins an EGOT. An EGOT is not an award. An EGOT is or an EGOT. EGOT is a status.
So, for those of you who don't know, EGOT is a title bestowed to those who have won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. The four most in those categories, they are the highest achievements one can get. And if you are an EGOT, it truly just shows how multifaceted of an entertainer, performer, and artist you are. And very few have won it. There are more people who are a single award away from an EGOT than there are EGOT winners.
Which is crazy to me.
And a lot of the one away from EGOT status uh, performers and artists will actually never see EGOT status.
I
Um,
would be so pissed if I was one award away and I never won it. I'd be so bad. Never put me
well,
in the
we'll get
award
into
scene.
it. The very first person who ever won an EGOT, Richard Rogers, who, for those of you who don't know, is parts of classic duos like Rogers and Hart, Rogers and Hammerstein. Basically, he writes really freaking good music and has for TVs, movies, musicals, just general music, which encompasses all of those. I know. First off, let's break it down. What are Emmys for? Is
Emmys are
Emmys
for television, I'm pretty sure.
television? Grammys is music. Oscars are movies and films, and Tonys are for theatrical productions,
Right.
musicals, plays, the like. Richard Rogers was the first to ever win, but so have critically acclaimed names such as Audrey Hepburn, Viola Davis, uh, Mel Brooks, Whoopi Goldberg. In total, uh, for in competitive status, only 22 people have won EGOTs. Six other people who have won that are considered non-competitive EGOTs, and that's because they've received some sort of honorary award. These names are Barbara Streisand, Liza Minnelli, James Earl Jones, Harry Belafonte, Quincy Jones, and Frank Marshall. But even that only brings it uh, the total count of EGOT status to 28. There is actually more people who are one award away from EGOT status. Then there are EGOT winners. For people without a Grammy, we got names like Bob Fosse, Liza Minnelli, who is an honorary but not really.
I can't believe Liza Minnelli doesn't have
No,
one.
I know. People without a Tony, Cher,
What?
Eminem. I know.
Cher doesn't have a Tony?
Get this, Julie Andrews.
What? No, that has to be a
And
lie.
it's only no, and it's on her terms. She
didn't want
declined
one?
a Tony.
Why?
She declined her
why?
Tony for Victor Victoria.
Arguably
So here it says
that's like the number one thing she should have ever won a Tony for, because Victor Victoria is a masterpiece, and I stand by that.
She was also nominated for My Fair Lady and Camelot,
as she should be,
but she declined the nomination for Victor Victoria in protest that the production received no other nominations, even though at the time it was everybody's favorite musical on Broadway. And so if she hadn't declined the nomination, she would be Oscar EGOT status.
Like, on one hand, I'm like, okay, girl boss, like, period, as she should. On the other hand, I'm like, what do you mean Julie Andrews doesn't have a fucking Tony? That's a crime.
Like I said, I wanted to quickly circle back to Robert Lopez. And the reason why I bring up Robert Lopez is because even though there are EGOT status holders like Audrey Hepburn and Andrew Lloyd Webber, he is the only one. He's the only person with EGOT status who has technically won it twice. He holds at least 2 awards in each category. But something that did cross my feed recently is that the people who win these awards can't even technically own them, because if they were your property, you would be able to sell them off. And back in the day, a whole bunch of people used to. If they were in a rough pinch, they would sell their awards, their statues. But I think in the 20s or 30s, I can't remember, the Academy basically was like, why are you guys selling your awards? They then made a rule that if you are looking to sell your awards before you can make it public, you have to offer to sell your award back to the Academy for $1.
Do they, like, what happens if you offer? Has anybody ever tried actually doing it?
I don't know, but mostly because like, these awards are for the greatest of greats. It's difficult to win these awards. It's an honor, and if people are just selling them off all willy-nilly, then anyone can get their hands on them.
It's all another elitist competition. Pause real quick before we go on. Your mic keeps, like, making static on and off. I need to get us new mics.
You don't need to get us new mics. We just need to get new mics. It's just right now I'm strapped for cash because I just spent fucking $500 on a damn cat.
At least she's really cute.
Oh, she's fucking adorable.
I love her so bad.
Last night, I just, like, was not feeling good. I was exhausted. And so we went to bed at freaking 9:30. The one night where I could actually, like, sleep in and stay up. And I wake up in the middle of the night to Danny nudging me and being like, look. And Ahsoka is just climbing all over our faces.
Oh.
In her bed, meowing and purring and making biscuits. Crazy.
I love her.
I was like, oh my god, what freaking time is it? It's like 2 or 3 a.m. I turn around, I check my phone. Bruh, it's 11 p.m. Never have I ever felt so old and lame.
Okay, literally me, because tell me why. Like, my standard wake up time is like 8 a.m. now. And, like, I'll wake up, sometimes I'll wake up at 6 and be like, I don't feel like I need to go back to sleep. Like, I'm just gonna stay up. Old as fuck. I don't even know how Danny feels because he's older than us.
You know what made me feel even worse? Because, like, now I'm up. And I'm like, ugh, I can't go back to sleep now. Because, like, I have a cat meowing in my ear and, like, literally, like, kicking me in my throat.
Yeah.
5 minutes go by, my phone dings, and it's my mother texting me. And I'm like, I went to bed before you? God damn. The day we went to the shelter, I told my mom. And she's like, you better come home. You better not come home with any damn animal. And I was like, we'll see. And I was like, because we went to look for dogs. We really did. And so as we're leaving the shelter, cat carrier in hand, I text my mom, well, didn't leave with a dog. And then she texts back, I hear a but to that statement. Why do I hear a but? And I sent the cat emoji with heart eyes. And she responded with, you got a cat? No!
No! For context, she's allergic. Which so is Danny.
Bruh.
Bruh. Like when I went out with my best friend Ainsley in January, when I stole the flashlight, she so like I was obviously like I was like socializing wherever we were, and I kept saying bruh, but like all of us say bruh, like me and you and like everybody we know, we say bruh in like an ironic way. Like it's funny. It's not like we're not genuinely saying bruh. Like it's supposed to be funny and ironic. Like bruh. Like bruh moment.
Because we fucking know it's stupid.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I do it at work, and I feel like people think I'm insufferable because every time something goes wrong, I'm just like, bruh.
No, but that's what
laugh at me.
That's what I'm about to say is that like I kept doing it, like not realizing, oh, like people think that this is like stupid. Like they don't get that I'm doing it ironically. They genuinely think that I'm saying bruh. And then I was like, that's a little bit embarrassing for me, but like also my commitment to the bit and being myself is so crazy. Like it actually made me feel better about myself. Well, because she told me at like the next day, she was like you know that they probably thought that you were saying it seriously, right? And I was like, no, but I don't even feel bad because my commitment to the bit is so strong, and like my commitment to being myself is so strong that I did it anyway. Like anyway, that was a tangent, but
I want to make one more disclaimer for all of our watchers out there, not our listeners, our watchers. I know this suit jacket does not fit me properly anymore. I don't want to see one damn comment saying, why is his sleeve so short? I know. Leave it alone. Can't believe I'm a fucking man.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that so embarrassing for him, you guys? So, I really want to talk about, like, the historical... Like, we already talked about Will Smith a little bit. And that's probably all we'll talk about him because I think I've said everything I need to say. Number one in my heart, like, I think it's so funny. It was literally last year at the Oscars. John Cena presented an award naked.
Butt ass naked. Butt ass naked.
Butt ass naked. I don't know. John Cena's really entertaining to me. He's on his retirement tour. He's literally competing tonight. Like, I don't know. I just love that for him.
Hi everyone, so it's me from the future and John Cena is now evil.
I don't think any of us can forget the Ariana DeBose, I hope that's how you say her name, the song, the rap or song she did. I can't even remember how it goes right now. Angela Bassett did the thing. She was so big last year. Or, no, this was 2 years ago. That was the BAFTA Film Awards. She was so big 2 years ago, and now she's in like one movie. She's literally, I just saw an ad for one movie that she's in. I don't remember what it's called, but I haven't seen her in anything else. So like, what happened to her? What happened to Ariana DeBose? Because she was like what was she in that was really big and that she was winning the awards for? Do you remember? I can't. I think it was a film adaptation of a musical. She was in The Heights, but I don't think that was what it was for. I want to know where she went. Obviously, the Kanye Taylor situation.
I was just gonna bring that up when he fucking interrupts her acceptance speech.
I don't even remember why he did that. Was
Because
that
he's fucking Kanye.
But was that the one where he was like Beyonce should have won, or that was something else? I have a feeling it was about Beyonce, but I'm not sure. But also, he's just fucking crazy, as we all know.
If we're talking about iconic award moments, we have to talk about Madonna, Britney, and Christina.
Was that when they kissed?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
This was in the 2003 VMAs, so it's before our time, but that video is iconic.
Okay, it's 1 year before our time. Well, okay, but can you believe
we were one.
Never mind. Oh my god, did I time travel? We were one. We were one. We weren't then, but we are now. Anyway, I don't even think I knew that even happened until like fairly recently, to be honest with you. Like, it's only when people post about like, remember when this happened on the award show, when it's like award show season, you know? I don't think I even knew that happened until like last year when they were doing like throwbacks, or like maybe it was 2023.
No.
It was probably in 2023, 10 years ago on this day or something like that.
13-year-old closeted Ben was living for the drama because they all kissed on stage, and then it cuts to Justin Timberlake because him and Britney had just recently broken up. Iconic. I think the joy of the VMAs is that they're just so much more unhinged.
The VMAs are really unhinged, actually. You know what's actually really unhinged? Sorry. What's really unhinged about the VMAs this past year was Sabrina Carpenter up there in that moon not strapped in. What was that?
Yes.
She was not strapped in.
No.
I would have been scared. I just know she was wearing tights trying not to slide around.
In 2011, Beyonce revealed her baby bump.
That's what I was going to say. Because
while performing?
No, because I literally have the picture up. Because sometimes it plays in my head at night. Like, I genuinely think about it at night sometimes because it was after Love on Top, which is so vocally challenging and has like, I think it's like 5 key changes or something. And then she just finishes the performance. She drops the mic. She opens her sparkly purple blazer and like rubs her baby bump. It's probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life.
The crowd goes wild. Diana Ross, Lil' Kim, and Mary J. Blige. Do you know about this?
No, I don't.
So they're all they're announcing an award together, but Lil' Kim, for the time, was like raunchy, and part of her outfit, one of her boobs were out, and it just had a pasty.
Oh no!
And literally, as they get up to the podium, Diana Ross can just not hold herself back, and she absolutely gropes Lil' Kim, gives her boob a full-on jiggle, and Mary J. Blige is just watching it happen unfold in front of her.
Jodie Foster came out at the 2013 Golden Globes.
I was about to say, yeah.
I didn't realize it was that recent.
Miley, what's good?
What was that even about? What were they fighting about?
Miley Cyrus, she was mad because Miley was just, she was in her unhinged era.
Yes.
Just opening, just
bangers era.
Saying whatever came out of her mouth. And she said something about Nicki Minaj's appearance and the way she performs.
Oh.
And so Nicki Minaj was pressed because Nicki was announcing an award, I think, and Miley was hosting. And Nicki was like, Miley, I heard you got a lot to say about me in the press. Miley was good. One iconic moment that's only going to resonate for musicians. The king of opera himself, Luciano Pavarotti, was supposed to sing, and he was sick. That man, if the wind if the wind blew the wrong direction, he wouldn't perform. And
Quote
that
unquote
night was the night.
sick.
And do you know who stepped up to the plate to fill his role? None other
Aretha Franklin,
than
right?
Aretha Franklin. So good.
It's so good, but also it's so bad in terms no, like it's good like in terms of but like it's bad in terms of like opera. You know what I mean?
Yes.
As soon Dorma. That's what it sounds like. But like
But
it sounds good when
it's
she made it sound good.
iconic.
She made it sound good, but like it doesn't sound like it's quote unquote supposed to sound.
Is it in
But
proper
yes,
classical
iconic.
placement? Absolutely not.
But like
does that woman know how to sing bad for even a millisecond? No.
no. It's crazy that she just stepped in. Like she could just step in. How did she even do that? Like because that
Queen
like
shit.
arias are not easy to like just learn.
Just pull out of thin air.
She kind of just like that's crazy. I mean, she probably got like a little bit of notice, but like I don't know. I'm not sure actually. I wonder if he dropped out day of or if like the day before he was like I'm not doing it.
I have no clue. So this isn't like our typical award show, but Steve Harvey crowning the wrong Miss Universe.
I also think about this every single day. I also think about this every single day. You have no idea. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones. He got slimed at the 1994 Kids' Choice Awards.
I just want to talk about that for a moment.
The sliming epidemic?
The sliming epidemic. Because crazy. You're in fucking thousands and thousands of dollars worth of clothes, and they decide to just spray you with green goo? I bet you that shit's not. I bet you can't even dry clean that, let alone if it gets in your eyes or your mouth. That shit's probably not food safe.
No, I know for a fact that it's toxic because I can't remember. I was watching this one thing one time. I don't remember what I was watching, but I remember watching something and they said that the slime is like super toxic because it can't, like, you cannot, if it gets in your mouth, you need to not swallow it because it's like super not okay for you to like ingest.
That's crazy. And we're dumping it on people, spraying people in the face.
You remember when Charlie D'Amelio, when she was asked, what? She was asked like, how would you feel if you got slimed or something? And she was like, she started crying. This is a sad edit of it.
What are you gonna do if you get slimed? You know what's gonna happen. I don't have any other clothes. Why do you cry?
I don't have any other clothes. And then she starts crying.
I don't have any other clothes.
And then she got slimed. I know it's so mean to laugh. I know it's really mean to laugh because, like, she didn't do anything to me. And, like, she's living her best life on in Anne Juliet on Broadway. But, like, it's so funny to me.
But, like,
She
you're
starts
then
crying.
you're just expected to then just sit back down in the audience covered in green goo.
No, yeah, like, do they get told? Because, like, if they would have to be told if they're gonna win, because then there's the possibility that they get slimed, and like, you know what I mean, in order to bring extra clothes or something. Because yeah, what happens if you get slimed? And do they tell people? What if they tell all of the nominees like bring extra clothes in case you win and get slimed? But also, where did the sliming even come from? Like, we have to know. Why do they do that? Because if James Earl Jones got slimed in 1994, they've been doing it for a hot minute. Oh my god, I just realized my intro was Megan Thee Stallion at the Met Gala. I don't think that was at an awards show.
That's okay.
That's really awkward for me, you guys. Go.
This is going back to the slime, but when Katy Perry is announcing an award and she's fucking dressed as Joy from Inside Out, and they have her open up a box and she just gets sprayed.
Oh, and she's like, It's like she literally just stands there. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she got it in her mouth with that time, whatever time that was.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, it sprays her with such velocity she falls.
Yeah, she falls to her hands and knees, I'm pretty sure. And
And like she's just there sopping in green goo.
it just keeps going. It literally keeps going until like she's been on the ground for a minute. And then it stops and she's like like she's just fucking kneeling there on her hands and knees,
Mhm.
green slime dripping off of her, probably in her mouth and eyes and in everything. Oh my god, the meat dress.
Lady
The
Gaga.
the meat dress was the VMAs, right? Everything happens at the VMAs.
Maybe I'm telling you, it's unhinged. Well, that's because there's less of a dress code there.
What I was gonna say is that Keke Palmer at every award show ever is so
Kiki
iconic.
Palmer 24/7.
So I love Keke Palmer so much. Has Keke Palmer gotten slimed? Hang on. We have
I
to look
don't
it up.
think so. But
Well, she was
according
on
to the internet, she's
Nickelodeon.
dead.
Seriously?
Well, it all comes back to Twitter. Twitter keeps killing her off. Remember the original where they post a picture and someone comments, "Can you please take this photo down?"
Yeah.
Like that's like my grandmother or whatever, and she died. And they
She
respond,
got
"Girl,
hit by
that's
a
Kiki
meta
Palmer."
train. She got
Yeah,
hit by a
and
meta
it's like,
train.
"Girl, that's Kiki Palmer."
Yes, Keke Palmer has been slimed while filming a Nickelodeon promotional event. She she has said that she hated the slime and that it was too much.
Too much.
She said that she was in her weave era and that she had to be under a dryer for hours to get the slime out. That's evil. Slimy is evil, and I blame Dan Schneider. Actually,
Absolutely.
it was probably his fucking idea. But anyway, I love Keke Palmer so much. And what was it? She just won something over Cynthia Erivo, and it was kind of iconic at the NAACP Awards, I think. But like in her speech, and she does what was she on? I think she was on Jennifer Hudson's show. Or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it was Jennifer Hudson's show. And Jennifer Hudson was asking her about Wicked, and she was talking about how she loves Wicked, and then she just did the riff out of nowhere, and it was so good. I mean, like Keke Palmer would be singing, but like she was just like it was so clean too. Like I wonder if she practices it, but she was just like or whatever. Do you want to make predictions for the Oscars?
Oh, let's do it.
I don't know if you have any.
So, the first category is Best Picture. Motion pictures that are up for the award are the nominees are Honora,
Ooh.
The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, Wicked.
Ooh. I think it's gonna be. So here's the thing. I think I want to say okay. My real prediction. Okay, no. I want Wicked to win, but
Mhm.
I think it's gonna be Amelia Perez or The Substance.
I think it's going to be Honora.
You think it's gonna be Honora? I thought they've been losing.
They have, but I think they're going to pull through.
Really?
I really do.
Do you have
I
any reason why you think that?
I just think I think it's just a standalone in that category. I think there's so much more competition between the rest that all of those votes are going to be split
Mm.
amongst everything else, specifically Amelia Perez and Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to take the majority of the votes, but the one to win the most is going to be Honora.
Do you really think so?
I
For
do.
some reason, so I liked the movie. I really liked the movie. But like I feel like people have I feel like they just haven't gotten the recognition like they had like in the like in awards season they haven't been really like, I think maybe they did win one or two things, maybe,
Mhm.
don't quote me on that, but like they haven't really been like, so I mean like I wouldn't be mad, if Honora won, because I think it was a good movie,
I think
like
it's a
truly
fantastic film.
I think it's a really good movie, but like I don't know, I'm not sure. I feel, because I also feel like this isn't a public vote, right? This is a
Correct. It's a select group.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I can't say actually. I was just gonna say, well, because also I feel like I'm in a wicked echo chamber.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what it is. But also like, okay, I think the two that I would want to win is either Wicked, or I would want Honora to win if Wicked didn't win. I don't know. I really hope that Amelia Perez doesn't win. I don't want Amelia Perez to win.
Uh, Director, best director.
Ooh.
I think this one's a no-brainer for me. We have Sean Baker for Honora, Brady Colbert for The Brutalist, James Mangold, A Complete Unknown, Jacques Audiard, Amelia Perez, and Corley. Probably I'm butchering all these names. Corley Fargiat, Fargate, The Substance.
I think it's gonna be Sean Baker.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Corley for The Substance.
Really?
I I think it was beautifully grotesque. Next is Best Actor. We got Adrian Brody, The Brutalist. Timothy Chalamet, A Complete Unknown. Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing. Ralph Fiennes, Conclave, excuse me, and Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't care.
I don't really care either, but I think it's probably going to be Timothy Chalamet or Sebastian Stan. Is that who you said?
Yeah, Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice.
Mm.
It's a three-way. Like, for me, it's between Timothy, Adrian, and Ralph. Sebastian. Best Actress. It's tough. Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, Carla Sofia Gasson, Amelia Perez, Mickey Madison and Honora, Demi Moore, The Substance, and Fernando Torres, I'm Still Here.
So I want Cynthia to win, but I think Demi Moore is also an option.
I'm I want Demi Moore to win just because she has proven that it's never too late to be a star. Moving on to supporting actor, uh, Yura Borisov for Honora, Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain, Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown, Guy Pearce, The Brutalist, and Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice.
Kieran Culkin just won um, at the SAG Awards,
Yes.
so it could be him. But honestly,
I think it's highly likely. I I I also see Jeremy Strong, best supporting actress. We got Monica Barbaro, A Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande, Wicked, Felicity Jones, The Brutalist, Isabella Rossellini, Conclave, and Zoe Saldana, Amelia Perez. My predictions is that it's going to be between Ariana Grande and Felicity Jones.
see, I don't even think Ariana's gonna win.
I don't think she's going to win, but I think it would heal something in her that she lost a long time ago. From
Yeah,
being an actress and switching to music, and now that she's coming back to her home, and all the literal blood, sweat, and tears that went into this role for her, and it's literally been her dream. Winning this award would be crazy for
yeah. It's just that she hasn't won anything for it yet at all. And
her. I know,
I know that doesn't mean anything, but
and
like,
it's simply because people view her as a musician first, even though it's the other way around. Like, she
yeah,
started literally on the stage, not even just on the screen, but on the stage. I will say I do personally think that she's been robbed for some of these awards that she's been nominated for, but I also understand, and that's upsetting to me.
Yeah. Well, but I just like I feel like honestly, because I don't know if this is really what's going to happen, but what a lot of the speculation says and what I think is going to happen is that this year they submitted Cynthia for Best Actress and Ariana for Best Supporting Actress, and next year when the second Wicked movie comes out, they're going to submit Ariana for Best Actress and Cynthia for Best Supporting.
Mm-hmm.
So like I kind of feel like it's not over for her. Like I feel like she still has a chance next year to win Best Actress, and that would be even better than Best Supporting Actress.
I'm gonna skip around
That's fine.
right now, just for the categories that most people are interested in.
Yeah,
Um,
I might not even know some. I might not even
Yeah,
know of the.
that's why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Best animated feature film. We have Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot.
Ooh.
I'm going to
Good
say what I
question.
think it
Okay.
is, and I'm going to say, and then say what I hope, what I pray it is. But it's almost guaranteed not to be. I really do think The Wild Robot is going to win. Not only is it the one I saw the most publicity on, but I watched it on the plane from Illinois to Texas, and I cried. The movie I hope that wins is Memoir of a Snail. Have you seen this film? Did you watch it on TikTok?
Yes, I did.
Me también. Yo también. I think it's such a, I, first off, am a sucker for a good stop motion,
I love stop motion so much.
claymation. Love it, love it, love it. What a storyline this movie is. I'm gonna say
So
this. This is a Shrek hot take for me. With the
be
recent
careful.
announcement, of Shrek 5, I think it's an award grabs movie.
I
I
mean, I
think
can see that. I can
they're
see
stacking that cast to get people to go see that movie, for it to receive publicity, to get really hyped up. Fucking
Okay.
Zendaya.
Okay, but like I'm not mad about it though.
Oh,
Because
I never said I was. I never said I was. It's just fact.
Oh yeah, I mean like I won't dispute that. I still think that it has potential to be really good. Um like either way. You know what I mean? Because like the cast
Mm-hmm.
was already really stacked to begin with. Shrek was already a stacked movie. Cameron Diaz, Michael Myers, fucking Eddie Murphy, um, uh, uh, Puss in Boots, Antonio Banderas.
Yes.
Already okay, so they're like already like hella stacked. Julie Andrews as the queen, John Cleese as the king. Like they are already super stacked. So like I'm not even like, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I saw that Zendaya was voicing his daughter. I lost my mind. I lost my mind. And also like we knew that Shrek 5 was coming. If you saw the last or Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, you would have known that Shrek 2 not Shrek 2. You would have known that Shrek 5 was coming because they literally went to Far Far Away.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I know a lot of people are really mad about the animation style and like I'm just it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I
Mm-hmm.
understand how it's annoying. It can be annoying, but like it doesn't bother me at all. I'm so sorry to say that.
Moving on to original score: The Brutalist, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Wicked, The Wild Robot.
Hmm.
Wicked better win,
So
in my opinion.
I don't know. That one's hard for me. I feel like the Wicked music is already so on like a larger scale. And don't get me wrong, it's so good. But like the Wild Robot music,
It's gorgeous.
like okay, let me put on my composer hat real quick. If it were me deciding between all of those, I would pick Wild Robot. As like I obviously that's my still just my opinion, but like
Mm-hmm.
if I think about it from a compositional perspective, I would pick Wild Robot. And that's nothing against what's his name? Steven Schwartz, because that music is gorgeous. The Wicked music,
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous. I love it. I have always loved it. But like I think this is just like a me thing and it's because I've done so much film scoring. But like there's something about a score that is not purely or that doesn't heavily rely on
Mm-hmm.
vocals to tell the story that I love.
Yeah.
But that's not to say I would be mad if Wicked won because obviously I would not be mad if Wicked won.
I wouldn't be mad if Wicked won any award.
No, hell no. But like I think I kind of want Wild Robot to win. But like
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that Wicked or Amelia Perez will win. I hope it's Wicked. I hope to God it's Wicked.
Visual effects. We have Alien Romulus, Better Man, Dune Part 2, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and Wicked.
Wicked was mostly practical, so I want to go with Wicked.
I honestly think it's going to be Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
You think so? I actually haven't seen Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I'm not gonna lie.
Planet of the Apes has helped shape filmography. And I always feel a little bad for when things that are only nominated for one thing and they don't win. But
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I haven't seen it, so I guess we'll see. But like, I think that we need to go back to. I think that we need to go back to like trying to do stuff practically. TBH. Like, obviously, I think CGI is fine. I mean, they use some CGI in Wicked, obviously, but like, I think the practical effects are just like they're so cool, and like, I feel like when things are done practically, like, because they did a lot of practical stuff in Beetlejuice 2 also. They worked with they used like puppets and stuff, and like,
notice how they're nominated for nothing.
yeah, I was kind of surprised actually.
I didn't know this. But with Grammys and Emmys and whatnot, they have to submit
Mm-hmm.
to be open to nominations.
Yeah, yeah. That's why there was a thing with like Sabrina Carpenter. I think she wasn't nominated for Best New Artist or something, or maybe she was. I can't remember. But like, it's because the only reason that they could do that, even though she's been doing music for like 10+ years, is because they didn't submit her previously. Like there's like a cap on how many times you could submit for some or whatever. I don't know. There's guidelines
For
but
that like specific award, yeah.
yeah, but like because she wasn't submitted in like the she was maybe she was submitted once or something in the past 10 years she's done music. She was allowed to be submitted this year, and so that's why she got submitted for that. And like Tate McRae, I know you don't know who she is, but like
Whoa, whoa. You're just gonna assume I don't know who Tate McRae is?
When we took the BuzzFeed quiz, you said you didn't know who Tate McRae was.
Okay, here's the thing. Between then, which honestly was almost a month ago that we have filmed that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because we haven't filmed in over 2 weeks.
I guess you're right. Oh my god.
Since in that time, I have taught Tate McRae songs to my students, so I know who she is. Sorry, I thought you were just like shooting blanks out there.
No,
I thought you were just rat-ta-ta-ta.
No, I I had reason to believe you didn't know who Tate McRae was. Anyway, but with Tate McRae, the reason that she wasn't submitted for Best New Artist is because she was already submitted the max amount of times. And so she could not be submitted for Best New Artist again. And like she'll never be able to, no matter how popular she gets, she'll never be able to be submitted for Best New Artist. Even if she like, I mean, she kind of already has had like a blow. Like she's getting pretty big. But like, if she has like a even bigger breakthrough and she's like playing arenas and stuff like Sabrina Carpenter, like, you know what I mean? Like they're not gonna be able to do that, which kind of sucks. Yeah. But anyway, it's the same thing here where they submit you to be open to,
And all right, folks, that's the last category that we will be discussing today because my phone died. Thank you all for listening to this episode of Yapfest featuring Ben and Lola. Please comment down below if Cynthia Erivo has become an EGOT officially. List some of your favorite award show moments, and if any of our Oscar predictions were correct.
Yas.
Other than that, we hope you continue listening to further episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you would like to see the video of this episode, previous episodes, or future episodes, head over to our YouTube, Yapfest, featuring Ben and Lola. And if you want to see some more behind the scenes, what we're up to when we're recording, the like, head over to our Instagram, yapfest.podcast.
Period. Lock your doors. I don't know why I said that.
We're coming for you.
We're coming for you. And we're going to be wearing this.
Lola's wearing PJ pants right now.
I'm literally wearing this like fancy ass dress that I wore for one of my recitals and then pajama pants on the bottom half. Not even gonna lie.
I was gonna do the same, but my pants were right there. So I LOL.
It's honestly even funnier picturing you in a full suit for this.